YouTube, man. Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. It's Majj back with another motherfucking video, no cap, man. Hey, a reaction video, of course. Hey, man, today's gonna be an animated horror story, man. It's gonna be called The Worm by Don't Walk Home Alone After Dark, man. No cap. So we can go ahead and jump right into it, man. Hey, I already dropped like 2 videos before this, man, last night, so go ahead and check those out, man. Right there, no cap. And I'll see y'all next one, man. I mean, you know.
Endless of memories remain. Yeah, had this dream before. I've always wanted more.
Okay, she going
But the
crazy on
moment
that.
always remains. When I am older, gonna leave this town, leave
What the
it
hell?
all behind. I just thinking it over.
She heard the video. Hell no. Fuck out of here.
Hello?
That's so weird, bro. That shit weird as hell. Bro, somebody, nah, bro.
No, no.
Fuck no. I ain't feeding you for shit. What is you talking about? Nah, bro. Why?
Sparrow
Nah.
Moon.
Before we get into the rest, bro, we only 2 minutes in, bro. Hey, I can already say this is definitely some good entertaining. This is a good entertaining horror story, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely a good entertaining horror story off the bat already, bro. We only 2 minutes in. Top tier quality.
Was not at all what I thought she would be. I wasn't given much time to go over her case file before our first appointment, but from what I had read, I half expected some kind of uncontrollable monster to walk through the door. She wasn't anything like that. She was quiet and guarded, smaller in person than what I had imagined from her photograph. A perfectly normal 17-year-old girl. That made it even harder to believe she was capable of doing the things that she did.
Did she kill somebody? Yeah.
She was the last surviving member of the so-called Woodfield Five, a group of kids all from the same remote northern town who suffered a series of unexplained, at times violent, mental breaks. Clinical notes suggested some kind of shared psychosis, though unlike anything I'd ever heard of in my 20-year practice. By all accounts, Sparrow had an unremarkable childhood. No indications of behavioral difficulty, good grades in school, active social life, no family history of mental illness to speak of. Her mother had been part of some offbeat spiritual commune years earlier, but had left that behind when Sparrow was quite young and eventually remarried. There was nothing to suggest any kind of underlying trauma or abuse, though as you come to find in my line of work, that's not always so obvious. The only path to understanding what really happened in Woodfield was Sparrow herself, and that would prove more difficult than anyone anticipated. I learned very little over the first weeks of our sessions together. Sparrow was often uncooperative, careful never to allow the growing familiarity between us to weaken her resolve. I was not as strong. I became unreasonably attached to her.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Oh shit! No, fuck you, bitch. Got his ass. What are you talking about? Like what? What is he? What? Come on, bro. Got his ass. Like hell no. What is he talking about,
The
bro?
endless medical diagnostics revealed nothing we didn't already know. She barely slept. The scratches on her arms were self-inflicted. And aside from high blood pressure, she was physically healthy. No one was certain about what exactly was wrong with her. And she was getting worse. The weeks turned to months, and I was running out of time.
So is
The
she an
courts had
experiment
determined that
or
unless I could demonstrate conclusive progress in her treatment, Sparrow would be transferred to an isolated psychiatric ward and out of my care.
damn?
I could have walked away at that point. I probably should have. But what I wanted, what I've always wanted, was answers. After all that we'd been through, she wasn't a kid to me anymore. She wasn't a monster either. She was a puzzle to solve.
The fuck?
Sodium pentothal can be administered to induce something called narcosynthesis, a state between asleep and awake where the subject is highly suggestible. In most places today, the practice is frowned upon. Normally, I would never consider such a treatment, but given the circumstances, my options were limited. I knew full well that this could risk professional censure, perhaps even my career itself.
Oh, for sure, buddy.
That didn't seem to matter at the time.
Damn, see, his nigga was too desperate.
After the injection, Sparrow was brought to my office. We were left alone, and I asked her to count backwards from 10. Though before she even got to 5, it was clear she knew something was wrong. Her breathing became shallow, and her eyes darted around rapidly. She began talking about a mist coming into the room that only she could see. She could hear a voice from within it calling to her. The drug had disoriented her to such a degree that I don't even think she recognized me.
Damn. See, so you fucked her up, bro.
Sparrow's small size and chronic fatigue made the dosage I administered tricky. She
See,
drifted
bro,
in and out for several minutes.
you
When
overdosed
lucid, I
her ass.
redirected her,
You weren't
asking
supposed
if
to
she
use
could
that
tell me
much,
what the
dude.
voice she heard was saying. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "Little bird." At that point, Sparrow was not interested in answering any of my questions. She just spoke, and I listened. She said that it knew. It knew that was what he used to call her. The old man.
Her
But
dad?
the voice wasn't a man's. It was something else. She said it comes with the mist, that it takes things from you and it grows, adding to what it's taken from others. It eats you from the inside. She didn't know its name, but called it the worm.
Hell nah. So is this on some Stranger Things shit, my nigga? Just not a Demogorgon. This is a worm. Come on, bro. I know this shit get freaky, bro. Hold on. I'm sorry I had to pause, bro. Let's get back into it though, gang.
As Sparrow lapsed into unconsciousness, I was left with more questions than answers. I arranged to have her return to her room and resigned myself to the idea that I might never get the chance to understand the truth. That I had failed. I destroyed the records of our last session to prevent the review board from finding out what I had done.
See, you was over there doing shit.
It was over.
You lost your job.
Or at least, that's what I thought.
Okay, so the story must
It
continue
was that
without him.
night the dream started.
Oh, okay, so all right. Sorry, gang.
Wait, come back!
Oh, damn, buddy, you're done. Oh shit, this nigga's drowning. Somebody help him. Oh, he's gonna crawl to the white light. Oh, he's finna fuck up. He's finna fuck up big time. What did I say? Let me, bro, hold on.
Sparrow. What?
Oh, oh, shit. Oh,
Every time I go to sleep, it's the same. It doesn't really matter how the dream.
boy, she gonna get his ass. No cap, she's gonna get his ass, bro. That's crazy, nigga. I'm flabbergasted.
Begins. Eventually, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm.
Ugh. That's
Just like she said it would.
ooh.
You can't run. That never works. It won't let you. The best you can hope for is that you wake up quick.
Because if you
Before
don't,
it begins to feed. At first, I told myself that it would go away. It could be a simple anxiety-induced aberration brought on by the stress of dealing with the case. But it was soon obvious that wasn't it. The nightmares didn't stop. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. It wasn't long before my colleagues began to take notice. Things got so bad I had no other choice. I called in every favor, pulled every string I could, and arranged access to Sparrow at her current facility. needed answers more than ever, and she still had them. I almost didn't recognize her at first. She looked strong and alert, a stark contrast to the tired girl that I had spent all that time with.
You seem like a rock star.
I didn't have to ask any questions this time. Just by looking at me, she knew all too well what was happening. We sat down, and Sparrow Moon gave me what I needed. The worm is some kind of parasite, a pathogen, an ancient thing passed from host to host, manifesting in their dreams, feeding on their deepest fears. It will not stop, always hungry for more. It won't kill you. It doesn't want you dead. It wants what any good virus wants: to propagate, to be passed on, to be fed. Sparrow tried to hold it inside of her, to protect others. She thought that if she could fight it long enough, it would die with her. She passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her, just by telling me about it.
Damn. Is that contagious, nigga? The worm, you tell somebody
You
about
have
that
to
motherfucker
believe
come
me.
and get you.
I am sorry for this.
That's crazy.
Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later in your dreams, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm.
Top tier quality, man. I cannot lie to you, gang. This nice presentation here was definitely a 10 out of 10. Absolutely, brother. Splendid, might I add. I like that. That shit was clean, though. They said, with the mist, always comes the worm. But nah, man, hey, if you enjoyed that, man, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the vid, man. Make sure you go ahead and comment and share to anybody you want to share to, man. Hey, we just getting back on the grind, man. Nice consistency, man. This is going to be the third video in less than 24 hours, man. So y'all go ahead and tap in, man. Okay. Hey, man. See y'all on the next one, man. And thank y'all for 231 supporters, man. Okay.